Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, I will going to make you guys expert in the field of data science, machine learning, and in cloud deployment. I will make you guys expert in that. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel that I have named Data King with Sakit. So, this will be my first playlist where I will cover the all the important topics and concepts that are required for you guys to become a successful machine learning deep learning engineer along with cloud knowledge you have. So in this video I'll going to take you guys into a roadmap of how we will going to study and what are the topics that we will going to study in this entire video. So let's dive into the video. So now this is the PPT that we will be going to follow, where enter all the topics that are required for our uh, approach to become data scientist. Will start from here. The first topic that we're going to cover is about Python programming language. Like in Python programming language, we'll cover about variables, loops, functions, object oriented programming language, and then we will study some data science related knowledge like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, and exploratory data analysis. These things we will going to cover in this. Then we will go to the machine learning point of view, where we will study about scikit-learn and we will study how we can able to play with the data, what is supervised learning, unsupervised, that we'll going to cover in this. Then we will go to the advanced AI concepts like deep learning and neural networks, where we will explore about tensorflow and keras about it. And then we will implement this particular knowledges that we studied in some real life project. And after that, some advanced topics that we have to learn like computer vision, NLP, and all we'll going to cover in this entire journey. Along with that, we will also cover about the AWS point. So first so here this is the roadmap that we'll going to follow. First, programming and data skills, machine learning deep learning concepts, advanced AI exploration, project model deployment, and cloud certification. First, we will going to deal with the cloud certification, as this cloud certification will give you an overall idea like how machine learning works, how deep learning works, how computer vision works, how NLP works, and how we will able to do deployment in a particular cloud. So if we study this cloud and certification, in this we will already cover the concepts of ML and deep learning concepts without coding. And after doing this, then we will go to programming and data skills. So as I already mentioned, we will going to do a AWS certification course. Like here we will be going to first we will do this fundamental certification called AWS certified AI practitioner. Because if we study this particular foundational things, means it covers all the important topics of machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP. And after that we will going to go with the machine learning engineer point of it. So in the next lecture I will going to tell you how we will going to deal with the certification course. By the way, I am also a AWS AI practitioner certificate student, where I cracked this exam. And by doing this particular AI practitioner thing, we will understand all the fundamental concepts of machine learning and deep learning as well. Now, next part is uh, first what we have to study. First, we have to focus on statistics. After cloud, the next topic that we will be going to focus is the statistics and probability. So in the descriptive statistics, we will focus mainly on the measure of central tendency like mean, median, mode, and then we will study about standard deviation and all, outlier detection, what is interquartile range, and all we will going to study in this descriptive statistics. Then we will going to study about the probability. In the probability, we'll study about conditional probability based theorem, and we will also study how we can implement these particular things in Python. Then we will study about some more probability distributions like what is normal distribution, binomial distribution, what is Poisson distribution. These things we'll study here. And then we'll study about hypothesis testing like P test, T test, Z test, and we'll study about the chi square test and all we're going to do in this particular uh, thing. Then after that we'll going to study the second topic, that is linear algebra. In the linear algebra we'll study about what is vector space, what is subspace, what is span, and then we'll study about what are matrices, types of matrices, singleton matrices, identity matrix, and all we'll going to study in these matrices. And we'll study some fundamental concept like what is tensor and how tensor is formed using matrix and all we'll going to study. Then we're going to deal with some matrix operations like dot product, cross product, matrix multiplication, and then these concepts we're going to deal in this thing. Then we'll study about eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Like after studying rank of a matrix, determinant, and all, we're going to study about eigenvalues and eigenvectors. This is very important in doing the principal component analysis that we're going to do in this dimensionality reduction section. Then we'll going to study the dimensionality reduction, and in this we'll also study about uh, principal component analysis, single value decomposition. We'll going to study in these concepts. And then we will this image representation we'll going to study in computer vision. But this how we can able to do in computer vision, that process we will use in this linear algebra. And then word embeddings means how we can represent word as vectors. This fifth thing we will do in the NLP section, but this image representation we will do in here itself, like through NumPy and Matplotlib, how we can able to do it. Then we have to study about the calculus. Calculus is one of the very important topic. Like first we'll study about differentiation, like single value differentiation. Then we'll study about limit continuity differentiability. Then we'll going to study about this one, Taylor series, maxima minima. And then after that we will study chain rule of back propagation. This is one of the very important topic when we study about the back propagation in neural networks. Like let's say if your output should come as 10,000, but it is getting, but our model is giving 15,000, so here 5,000 means extra it is giving loss. So how we can able to reduce this loss, that we'll study in the back propagation. Then after that integration we will do this, we won't be focusing that much, just basic integration thing that we will be going to deal in this calculus part. Then after that we'll study about the Python programming language, like what are variables, conditional if else statements, loops, function, and what are list, tuple, set, dictionary. This we'll going to study here. And then we'll study about OOPS concept, what are class, object, constructor, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction, how this can be implemented in Python, that we'll going to study. Then we'll study about the libraries of machine learning like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. This we'll going to see in very detailed manner, as for data analysis and machine learning, this libraries plays a major role along with Python. Then in we'll study about NumPy. What is NumPy? Like how to create a NumPy, how indexing slicing works in NumPy, how you can reshape a NumPy array. And after that we will study some basic aggregate functions of NumPy array. And this concepts we'll study in these things. And then we'll study about how linear algebra can be implemented using NumPy, dot product, matrix multiplication, eigenvalue. Like there is direct function here called np dot dot, how it works and all we will study in these things. And then we'll also study about broadcasting also, which tells about different operations that can be performed in the NumPy. It's a simple 1 hour video where we'll cover all the fundamentals of NumPy. Similarly in then we'll study about the Pandas, what is series and data frame, how you can how we can play with the data set, how you can create the data, and how you can import the data using CSV, Excel, JSON, that we'll going to deal in this section. And in this data frame and series we'll study about what is slicing, what is indexing, and all we'll going to study. Then we'll study about data cleaning and manipulation, like how to play with the missing values, how to play with the duplicate values, how you can able to do joining, merging, and concatenating the data. And other than that, we will also study about some plots also. We will study like how you can implement bar plot, uh, histogram, everything in this particular thing. Then we'll study about group by function. Group by function is very important in grouping the particular date. Two columns, if we want to group, we want to use group by. So this is very important, and we'll study some aggregate functions of pandas as well. It is also simple 1 hour lecture. Then we'll study about some data visualization tools like Matplotlib, Seaborn, how you can able to play with the figure, how you can able to increase the size of the figure, what is bar plot, and all we'll going to study here. In Seaborn, we'll study about how you can play with heat maps. You'll study about box plot. You'll study about how you can play with the violin plot. Different kinds of plots are there in Seaborn, which is the advanced version of Matplotlib. So we will focus more on Seaborn. And the best practice is we have to choose right chart, and I will tell you which chart to be used at what moment. Then we'll study about the data refinement process, like how the data analysis process can be achieved. So first thing is we have to, like, we have tons of data, so you have to handle the missing data. Missing data means in the data some part of data is not there with you. That data, how you can play, how you can fill the data, how you can remove the data. Drop na fill na function will study here. Then we will study about the outliers, like we'll study about quartile range, interquartile range, and how we can able to find the upper bound and lower bound. That we will study here in box plot. Then we'll do feature scaling. Like feature scaling means let's say you have a particular feature, let's say in the values like 10,000, 15,000, like that. But we want that we want to normalize it in between 0 to 1, so that our model can able to train faster. So min max scalar we will going to study. We'll study about one hot we'll study about standard scalar. We'll going to study in this thing we will. Then after that, feature encoding. See, our machine can only able to understand numerical data. It won't understand like cat. It won't understand dog. It will only understand the numerical data. So we will use label encoder, one hot encoder to perform the feature encoding. Then we will perform exploratory data analysis, where we will draw different plots and understand the particular data. And then we will do feature selection, like what are the features that are required in a particular data set. Like for example, let's say if you are purchasing the house, in the house you want to you only require bedroom, kitchen and hall, number of bedroom, kitchen and hall, and washroom, but you won't require like wall is made of which color, wall is of which color, that things and all you won't check. So what are the features that need to be kept or that need to be removed, that we'll do in the feature selection. This is the entire process of data analysis. Then we will do with the machine learning part. In the machine learning part, we will study about what is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, and we will study some evaluation metrics like confusion matrix, precision, recall, F1 score, and all we're going to study. To improve the model, we will use some improvement technologies like hyperparameter tuning. We'll also deal with L1 and L2 regularization. Overfitting, we will try to reduce bias variance trade-off, all things that we will going to cover in this machine learning. Then comes deep learning. In deep learning, we will understand how the neural network works, and what are the activation function, loss function, what is back propagation, forward propagation, and how we can able to improve the performance of the neural network by hyperparameter tuning, or by bias variance trade-off, by L1 L2 regularization. We will do all of these things in the ANN part. And then we'll going to study about CNN and RNN, like if we have image data set, how we can able to apply the CNN. And let's say if we have a sequential data, then how we use RNN, recurrent neural network. These things we'll study everything in detail. It will be some 8 to 10 hours of course this will be. Then we'll going to study about the computer vision, very 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 important for machine learning engineers. See, first we'll understand about what is an image. what are the different form of images that we have, what is RGB image, what is grayscale image, what is our difference between binary image and grayscale image, how the image formation takes place, how much data is stored in the form of bits. These things we will going to study. Then we will do image processing. In image processing we will study about thresholding, blending, morphological operators, gradients we'll going to study. Then we'll going to study about the object detection, where we'll study different type of object detections that we have, like canny edge detection, we have corner detection, Shitomsky corner detection, Thompson's corner detection. Then we'll study about grid detection, and then we'll study about watershed algorithm. Then we'll study about the Haar cascades, like face detection and all. We'll study from Haar cascades. Then we'll do the object segmentation, how we can able to do segmentation. For this we should know deep learning, like we should know YOLO concepts in deep learning, that we'll going to study in details. Then we'll try to implement CNN, sorry, we'll try to merge CNN with computer vision, we will do it. Then what is transfer learning, what are the real world applications, like we'll do one project where we'll do number plate detection, and we'll also deploy that in Streamlit. Like I will show you one demo for this particular project. Like here, this is the number plate detection that we have. Here we'll pass some parameters, and then we will do submit parameters, and then we will pass a particular photo. Let's say, like here we will pass, let's say, this Russian number plate detection. And if we do the detection, it will do the object detection process in very efficient manner, and then we will going to save this particular project. So this project, how we can implement in Streamlit, and how we can able to deploy it in Streamlit, everything we will going to cover. Like how git in GitHub, how we can able to save it, git commands I'll going to teach you. These are important things, so these things we will going to cover about it. Then after this we'll study about NLP. NLP is very important. NLP means we will study about, let's say, if we have a text, how it is split into tokens. We have sentence tokenizer, we have word tokenizer. Then we'll use lemmonization techniques. We'll use this top word removal. Then we'll use word embeddings, NLP task, and we'll create some chatbots using NLP and machine learning. It is also a 6-7 hour course, NLP. Then we will use we are ready to study about the generative AI components. See, before doing generative AI components, we have to study about the transformers, that we'll going to study in very detail. Then we'll study about what are GAN, general adversarial networks, and autoencoder, what are these things. These things, then we'll study about LLMs, what are LLMs, how ChatGPT is created, how Gemini is created. And we'll study about how we can use the OpenAI API key to use the API key of OpenAI and try to use it in our projects that we're going to do. And then we'll study some AI use cases like generation, image generation, chatbots, everything that we're going to deal. Then we'll study about the agentic AI. Like we'll study some algorithms of agentic AI. It is very advanced thing. This we will do when we reach here. It is a very advanced course. We'll study how AI works, how AI agent works, like what are reward, what is a reward, reward thing, and reward thing. Then we'll study about Markov process, Markov algorithm. Then we'll do data analysis. Then we'll perform some robotic applications, multi-agent system. These all concepts that we're going to study. Then last thing is prompt engineering. This, if you do the AWS certification, you'll get idea of all of these things. What is generative AI, everything you will get idea of it. So first we'll going to study the AWS, then we will going to deal with the statistics and Python point of view. Like what is LLM prompts, what is zero shot mechanism, few shot, chain of thoughts, like what is refined prompt for better results, what is LLM prompts. This everything we'll going to deal with this. Then we will do the this thing we will going to start from right now, AWS AI Practitioner. If you get this certification, you can rock in your career, as it will cover, it will teach you about all the cloud services that we have. Then we will study about this supervised, unsupervised, all machine learning concepts. Then we'll study about, say, what is SageMaker, what is recognition, what is Lex, everything that we're going to cover. Then we will study how the machine learning models are being deployed, and then we will prepare for the examination point of view. This entire thing we will prepare as per examination point of view. So this is the roadmap. First, basic Python concepts, AI concepts, then Python concepts, machine learning, deep learning, AI, cloud, everything we're going to study. First, we'll start with the cloud, then we will go with the mathematical concepts, then Python, then machine learning, then deep learning, then the computer vision, NLP, and all. And this is the final overview that that final thing that we will going to study. Curriculum, like first AIML, statistics, probability, linear algebra, calculus, Python programming language, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. Then we'll study some techniques. These three things we'll study. Then we will do all of the AI concepts, ML, DL. It will be a very big course. So that's it, guys. So this is the entire uh, roadmap that we're going to follow. It is a very big roadmap. Now itself, I'm telling, it will take 1.5, 2 years to complete all of these topics in very in-depth, detailed manner. So stay tuned, guys. Every day I will try to upload a video at same evening, 6:45, 7 p.m. So that's it, guys. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, if any suggestion is there, please put in the comment section. I will reply to each and every comment. So hope this lecture is useful to you. So from next lecture onwards, the lectures won't be this much heavy. It will be 10-15 minutes only. So thank you, guys.